Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not forget to turn on notifications as I'm sharing everyday great contents for you. Alright, in this video we're going to a little bit level up and start with the relational tables. To do that, I made some preparations before the lesson, but I'm going to add some data to examinations table because I missed something. As you see, I thought I have 16 data here, but there is a deleted data and one missing here. Number 4 is gone, so there is 15 data here. I'm going to add one more, which is 35, 85, and 25. 35, 85, and 25. Okay, number 17 is okay now. Just update your database and minimize it because I'm going to continue with the Excel table. As you can see, we created those three tables in our database. Let me fix them all for you. Okay, perfect. It seems better. Okay, we have students table, we have lessons table, and we have exams table. Now I'm going to add which examination belong to which student and which lesson. So to do that, let me open my hidden sections. Okay, so this first two examination belong to James Hughes, comes from Manchester, and the first line is for math, the second line is belong to biology. This is why I designed. You can change the names, you can change the locations, it's up to you. This is just an example, okay? So there is 16 examination, 2 lesson, and 8 different students. Just imagine a little bit. We just have here 16 different exam results. What if I have here thousands and thousands data? So is it possible to manage them typing all of them one by one, or how I can storage them if it's 1 million or 10 million data? It's going to cost the companies or this or people is too much because we are trying to keep a lot of data here. Instead of, we are using relational data. So James Hughes comes from Manchester, loving chess. This guy has an ID which is called 25, right? So I can add an ID here which is 25, and I can keep this data for him. Okay, let's try to delete first name, last name, club, and birth city. Okay, I'm gonna delete all of them right now. Actually, I'm gonna delete once I finish. Actually, these are going. Let me have a look. James Michael Bobby, James Michael Bobby, Amanda Jennifer Michael, Amanda Jennifer Michael, Caitlin Anzin. Okay, I can delete them all. It's going consecutive, so I can edit step by step. Okay, let's add here just student ID. So it's going to be 25 and 25. Michael is 35, 35. Bobby is 67, 67. Amanda 77, 77. Jennifer 87, 87. Michael 97, 97. Caitlin 107, 107. And the zillion is 117, 117. So it means this exam belongs to student ID 25. Who is student ID 25? James Hughes. Comes from Manchester. Loves playing chess. That's how we doing relational tables, guys. So we are saving, as you can see, lots of data. We can delete it now. Perfect. Let's continue the lesson. So math belong to number 1, biology 2. So I can say 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, perfect. It seems all numbers, but all of them belongs to somewhere else. So this is number 67. Bobby Smith comes from Birmingham, loves playing tennis, and this is mathematics lesson. These are his results. Perfect. This is how we using relational tables in our databases. Perfect. But we need to add, how can I say, we need to make some changes while we're doing, I mean, not changes, settings while we setting these relational tables up. Okay, let's come back our um, database now. So we need to add two different table here. Sorry, column here. Let's open our new query. Relation, relational table settings. Perfect. Let's alter table tbl exams. Let's add our student ID column. By the way, why I'm typing small int? Let's have a look our students and lessons ID design. As you can see, student ID design as a small int and lesson, yeah, student and lesson ID designed as a small int. If you're creating a relational table and if you would like to add a new column represent the other table, you have to use same data type. So that's why I'm using here small int. Let's add lesson ID small int. Oops. Let's do step by step. Function 5. Yep. Control C. Control V. Lesson ID function 5. Perfect. Let's have a look our students. We can close those now. Let's exam. Okay. As you can see, we have student ID and lesson ID section. Alright, so let's add our student IDs. Let's open our Excel section, or I can use update. Let's try to update. Update TBL exams set student ID. Actually, we don't have an ID, but let's try it. Student ID. Let's have a look. The first one is 25. Student ID must be 25, comma, and lesson ID must be, let's do it one by one because the all data is different, so it's going to be a problem using because we don't have any anchor to catch those data. Just say student ID 25, 25, and 35, 67, 77, 35, 35, 67, 67, 77, 77, and 87, 97, 107, 97, 97, 107, 107, 11, 7, 11, 7. Okay, the lessons are 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Let's change the location of those new columns. To do that, let's go to design. No, this one, exam. So let's go to design. Just hold the column, put the upside. Hold the column, put the upside. Perfect. Now close all of them. Oh, not you. Close this one, close and close. Let's save design. All right. Let's right click, edit top 200s. Perfect. We have student ID, lesson ID, and all the examinations. And I would like to make a little changes. One more. Edit top 200. We have birth city here, right? Let's do the relational table this one as well. Let's create a table first. Create table. Let's say TBL cities. Open close brackets. The first is going to be ID, tiny integer. I want this an identity and start with 1. Increment is going to be 1 by 1. So the second one is going to be city and varchar, let's say 25. Everything is alright. Varchar 25. Yeah, we need a comma here. Perfect. Let's function 5. Refresh our tables. We have cities here. Let's add some data to this city section. All right. Insert into TBL cities. The value, sorry, the ID is going to be automatic. City values is going to be Manchester. Or let's start with the Birmingham. Anything else? Insert into TBL cities. So what is the problem here? Invalid object, but we already add cities. Let's F5, one row affected. Okay, because it didn't update it, that's why we're getting error message, but it's working. Let's have a look. Edit tab 200. We have ID1, city is Birmingham. Let's have a look our cities. We have Birmingham, Manchester, Bristol, London. Hopefully I will remember. It's alright. Birmingham is gone. Let's do the Manchester now. Let's add Manchester. I'm just gonna change here. Manchester, function 5. And we have Bristol, function 5. London, function 5. Liverpool, function 5. Let's go to our cities. We got 5 city here. Let's have a look. Students, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Edinburgh. We have Edinburgh as well. Edinburgh. F5. Alright. Let's make comment section. Perfect. Let's change our cities using our queries again. Let's update TB. Actually, we're going to update this. We're going to update TBL students. Set birth city. Oops. Birth city. Actually, we're not using any brackets. Birth city is going to be Birmingham. Actually, birth city is going to be, let me have a look. Birmingham is 1, right? Let's have a look. Birmingham is 1. Okay. I want birth city is 1, where, where, birth city, thank you, MS SQL, birth city equal Birmingham. So it means I'm going to update TBL student table and I'm going to set birth city as 1 if it is Birmingham. Let's function 5. We have one row affected. Let's have a look our students. Now number 67 Bobby birth city must be the one. Execute. Here we go. So let's do the same for the Manchester. Okay, or we can go, yeah, Manchester the second one anyway. Manchester is 2. Let's make it 2 and Manchester. Function 5, 2 rows affected. 3, Bristol. Function 5. Alright, let's make a small check. It's working. London 4, Liverpool 5. London 4, function 5, Liverpool 5. If I remember correctly, 6 is going to be Edinburgh. Alright, let's have a look at our students table. All birth cities has been converted to the um, relational table. Okay, let's do the same things for the clubs. Let's create a club now. To do that first, let's make a command line. Where is the command line? Perfect. I'm gonna copy this section. Let's paste here. Uncomment TBL clubs. Let's have a look. Actually, we don't have any club, right? Okay, I'm gonna use the tiny again. It's not gonna be city. Let's say club. It's going to be okay. Let's function 5. Refresh. Clubs is here now. Let's edit top 200. So we have a chess. We have math. We have music. We have tennis. I guess we have just the 4. Let's continue with our queries. I'm going to copy this update. I'm going to use it for clubs as well. Update TBL students, set club 1 for chess, function 5. Let's have a look students. Here we go. Let's have a look clubs again. So 2 math, 3 music. 2 math, 3 music. 4 is tennis. Function 5. Perfect. Let's make this command line. We can close this one. Students, let's execute SQL. Okay, we have numbers again. Represents clubs and cities. Perfect. Now, we only have our numbers and tables. Our preparation is ready, guys. Now, I'm going to show you how can we create a relation between the tables. To do that, we have database diagram here, right? Right click on it, click new database diagram, and yes, it is asking us which tables going to have relation between each other. Okay, let's start with the small one, students and cities at. I'm going to close just for now. We able to add later. Okay, so we have, as you can see, cities and students, and we have club and bird city. Actually, we need to change this club ID and bird city ID because those um actually they are keeping IDs anymore. Let's alter those columns. To do that, I'm going to close this diagram without saving. Okay, let's alter alter table dbl students. Actually, let me have a look. Students before edit up design. Okay, they are still varchar. What I told you before, their data type have to be same with the um relational table. So club and bird city, let's have a look. Club is tiny int, city is tiny int. Then we need to amend those data types. We can change from here as well. Let's change from here first. Tiny int, and we can change. This time I'm using the UI. Let's say club ID and bird city. Let's say just city ID. City ID. Okay, let's save all of them. All done. Perfect. Okay. Previously we used our syntax, and the second one we used UI, so you're able to see both of them how we are doing. Perfect. Let's continue our diagram again. Let's click new database diagram. Students and cities at close. To do that, guys, we need to assign a primary key first. Why we assigning a primary key? Because we have to be sure this ID 25 just belong to James. 77 always belong to Amanda Brown. Okay, so we have to assign a primary key, and in most of scenario, 95 or 98% of our scenario, the ID is our always primary key. To do that, you can come design section, right click on ID and set primary key. There is a key icon here. As you can see, this is not primary key, and save it. All right, let's come to diagram. As you can see, our key icon here now. Also, you can come here, right click on ID and set primary key again. So we have our IDs assigned as a primary key. All need the rest of thing is you need to do, click the ID, actually click the key. As you can see, we have um, dash line waiting for a connection. So I'm going to go through directly to the city. Once I click the city, the connection will be done. As you can see, it is there is a relationship name, TBL students, TBL cities. So cities, as you can see, primary key foreign key table is students city ID. Let's say OK and OK. As you can see, there is a key icon here and endless icon here. It means every city can applicable for many students. Many means here endless icon, guys. So every city applicable for many students. For example, James comes from Manchester. Amanda comes from Manchester. Bobby comes from Manchester. We can apply them. So city is applicable for many students. This is the one-to-many relation in databases. I'm going to tell you one-to-one and many-to-many relationships, but I'm going to start one-to-many because most used one relationship is one-to-many. Perfect. Let's add other tables. Right click on empty space, add table, and let's add 3 other table as well. Okay, let's bring them in this open space. Let's set primary keys. Set primary key. Okay, so we need a club ID here. I'm gonna put this section. Okay, let's put the club here. Click the ID, oh, sorry, click the key of ID, move it to the, move it to the related place. As you can see, club and students, they are connecting now. All done, one too many. Let's have a look. Now we have an exam section, so it has to be connected together. I'm going to select key of TBL students, and I'm going to send it to student ID. As you can see, primary key TBL students, foreign key exams. Alright, okay. It means a student name can be applicable for many examinations. Alright, let's add the lessons. Now click the key of lessons and move it to the exams. Again, it means a lot of lessons, every lessons applicable a lot of examinations. It means, so we have applying math lessons for 10 students, biology for 10 students. So it's applicable for multiple examinations, same as students. Every students have 2 examinations in our scenario, math and biology, right? So in exam table we have 2 students. That's all. One too many. This is why we are telling this one too many. I hope this relational database understood, guys. I'm going to finish this lesson here now. Let me have a look how many minutes done. It's already been 22 minutes. I'm going to finish this lesson here, and we will continue further operation next lesson. Let's save our diagram. What's the number table 7 database? You want to continue? Yes, perfect. Let's save our query. Query list for relational DB or TBL preparation. Prep is enough. Okay, let's save it. Close, close, and let's save this section as well. Actually, we changed those, but I'm not gonna change this club and lessons here. I just create this section to make you understood. Let's save it anyway and close. Let's add our changes to our local repository, cd desktop, cd MSSQL, git checkout dev. Yep. Let's git add everything, git commit -m entry for relational tables and made some preparations. enter, perfect. Let's git checkout main, git merge dev, perfect, git log, here we go. Alright, thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like the video, I will be really appreciated. It really motivates me. And if you have any questions, do not forget to drop comment below the video. Take care of yourself. Bye bye, guys.